What if a single battle, a single day in 326 BCE, didn't just change a king's fate, but completely altered the destiny of the entire world? A world where Indian empires expanded westward, Greek influence vanished, and global history was rewritten from the banks of an Indian river. This isn't the history you know. This is the timeline that almost was. Let's journey into it. The year is 326 BCE. The Hydaspes River rages. On one side, Alexander of Macedon, a conqueror who has never lost. His army, though weary, is the most advanced killing machine of the ancient world. Blocking his path, King Porus, a giant of a man, commanding a force of terrifying war elephants. He isn't just defending his kingdom. He is defending a civilization. In our history, Alexander wins a bloody Pyrrhic victory. But today, we flip the script. What if Porus didn't just resist, but routed him completely? Picture the moment of divergence. Alexander's elite phalanx holds the line, until Porus's elephants thunder forward. These aren't just animals, they are ancient tanks. The Macedonian lines shatter. Cavalry charges are trampled. Morale collapses in a wave of pure fear. Alexander is wounded, unhorsed, and captured. The legendary Alexander the Great is now a prisoner of King Porus. His message to the world echoes across continents. India is not a land to be conquered. It is a civilization to be feared. Porus becomes the undisputed lion of the East. This single victory triggers a domino effect that reshapes the globe. Without Alexander's legacy, the Hellenistic age fizzles before it begins. His empire shatters instantly. His generals, like Seleucus, never get a foothold in the East. The Mauryan Empire, under Chandragupta and Chanakya, rises faster and stronger. Inspired by Porus's victory, they forge a pan-Indian military alliance. Indian borders don't stop at the Indus. They push deep into Persia and beyond. Welcome to the New World Order. Let's start with the intellectual revolution. Without dominant Greek influence, Indian mathematics and astronomy leap forward. Zero, algebra, even calculus, emerged centuries earlier. Could the Industrial Revolution have begun in the Indus Valley? Then there's the cultural current. Sanskrit becomes the lingua franca of a vast region. Indian philosophical ideas, karma, dharma, shaped the developing Western world. Look at the architectural landscape. From Persepolis to Babylon, the architecture isn't Greek, it's distinctly Indian. Stupas and shikaras dot the landscape of Central Asia, and the Roman precedent. Europe never sees Alexander's model of large-scale empire. Without that blueprint, Rome struggles to find its imperial ambition, leaving Europe a divided, tribal continent for much longer. Finally, global trade. The Silk Road is just a branch of the Bharat Marg, the Indian way. Indian naval technology dominates the seas. All of this from one battle, from one king's courage to stand against the tide. History isn't written by destiny, it's written by decisions, by strategy, by the will of those who refuse to kneel. Porus didn't just fight for a kingdom, he defended a civilization's future. And in doing so, he shows us a powerful truth. When leaders stand tall, civilizations rise higher. Your choices may seem small today, but they create ripples. They set dominoes in motion. Be brave, be decisive, stand strong, like Porus. Because one decision today can change your world tomorrow. If you believe history is made by the brave, then hit like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. History belongs to the brave. This is just the beginning. We have more alternate histories and legendary strategies coming your way.